Hello and welcome into High School Hoops, the show that players watch. I'm Alex Eisman.
And I'm Deshaun Johnson. We have 6 games of highlights for you tonight, and we'll start with our girls' game of the week between Corunna and Goodrich. The Martians entered tonight a perfect 14-0 this year. Meanwhile, the Cavaliers have won 10 straight. Corunna's last defeat, December 19th at the hands of Goodrich. So a long streak will have to end in this rematch. And the Martians, they weren't looking for it to beat them. In the corner, Baylor Lowinger hits it to open up the game, and we know that she's not just a scorer. Now on the break, dishing to Kayla Hairston, and she finishes at the basket. The home team got out to a good lead, and they wanted more. Tanner Schramm, a deep shot, but into the back of the rim it falls. That was a 12-0 run for Goodrich that finally came to an end thanks to this steal from Mackenzie LaCrue, and nobody there to stop her, turning defense into offense, and this got the Cavs going, staying on their side. Kaylee Owens looking for a 3, and it goes. Corunna building some momentum, but the Martians knowing just how to respond. Schramm adding on another one from deep, and now it's a 3-point party in the corner. That's Hairston. She cashes in on that one, and the Martians, they just could not miss. Now over to Lowinger, and she adds yet another one. She was a key piece in this game on both sides as she rips this one away for another easy scoop and score. And although the Cavaliers were putting on some pressure midway through, Goodrich, they stayed resilient to earn a 75-31 win to keep their undefeated record.
All right, now we'll head over to Davison. The Cardinals hosting Lapeer tonight. Alana Kosmak getting things started for the Lightning, but Savannah Rice answers for the host. Then Rice will find Ella Mangett wide open down low before Bailey McKenna cashes one in from distance. Madison White started to heat up, though, for Lapeer. The baseline jumper falls, then she'll take it off the dribble. And another smooth-looking shot here for the Lightning Junior. The Cardinals will respond, though. Malia Mata with the layup. Then on the counter, they have some great passing up the court, and that has the ball in Rice's hands. An easy one for the senior. The other end, Kaylee Whitney on the wing, pure from distance with a couple bounces. This one turning into a slugfest. Loose ball picked up by Jayla Holiday, who drops it in. Taylor Banis on the baseline here gets a nice bounce in. Both teams wanted it tonight. It was a tight one, but at the end of the day, Davison goes on to get a win tonight at home.
Now we head to Swartz Creek, where the Dragons were hosting a matchup with the Kearsley Hornets. The visitors, they brought some early pressure, but the Dragons, they were able to get around it as Madeline Peer puts up the shot and it falls through. Staying with the Dragons, that's Brooklyn Short cutting through multiple defenders. She gets to the bucket, getting the whistle as well to start this game with some momentum. And it stayed with them. Here's Peer again going through the contact for 2 more points. The Dragons, they were on a run, but Kearsley still fighting. Nice pass to Kashaya Gooch, who finishes at the rim, and now the defense picking it up. They come away with the steal. Outlet pass to Isabella Talaski, and she finishes to the play to add 2 more. But back to the other side, Raleigh Genovese gets a defender in the air before going off the window for the score. And now another steal from the Dragons, up to Genovese once more. Nothing but basket, and she gets the transition bucket to go. They continued to keep the pace up all night, and the Hornets, they just were not able to match in the end. Swartz Creek takes the win 59-50.
Some great action tonight on the girls basketball side of things, but really, I mean, what more is there to say about Goodrich? Like, Corunna is a very good team. They did win 10 games in a row, but the Martians are just on a different level right now.
Yeah, and you would think maybe they've got their number, but they've had everyone's number this year so far. No wins. They've looked great so far.
Yeah, very active on defense, a lot of great shooters, very, very smart passers as well. So it'll be fun to see what the Martians do moving forward and into the playoffs. But don't go anywhere because we still have our boys' games to get to.
That includes the long-anticipated rematch between Grand Blanc and Saginaw United in our game of the week. We have the highlights after the break. Welcome back in from the break. It's time to check in on the boys' side of things now.
Our game of the week is another rematch between Grand Blanc and Saginaw United. The first meeting was an instant classic that GB won 48-45, and a win for them essentially guarantees a piece of the SVL South title, while a Phoenix victory tightens the race at the top. Visitors are going to strike first. This is Dion Quavius Hardy stopping and pulling from mid-range. Then Lamont Wiley gets a 3-point look on the wing and makes good on that chance. They're looking to extend the lead, but Emmanuel Cooley picks off the pass and takes it back for two. Cooley again here into Max O'Mara, and the sophomores link up for that bucket. Bobcats have another breakaway. Jake DeWitt with some style on the layup, and they're keeping it rolling. Cooley off balance and hits the fadeaway. What a performance for him so far. Add a no-look assist to the highlight reel. O'Mara on the receiving end of it, but later Saginaw would clap back. Hardy again, and he is money from behind the arc. Offensive rebound here gets tipped to Jamarian Williams. Quick trigger on the baseline, drops. Then a loose ball corralled by Trayvon Parham. Slices through the Bobcat defense for a layup. Other end, O'Mara gets it on the block. What a fake, and he gets an easy pair because of it. This game went all the way down to the final play, and to cap off a fantastic night, Cooley does it again with a buzzer beater three to win it. The Bobcats take another thriller, this one 60-57.
For our next game, we head to Flushing. It's the Raiders hosting another Flint Metro team, the Linden Eagles. It was the home team getting things started. That's Andrew Valerio behind all those guys, getting one to go from three-point range. And the Raiders moving the ball well over to Raymond Neither, who connects on the mid-range shot. And these two, they were both on the same wavelength all night. Neither back over to Valerio, who loads up another one and counted his second of the game. And he was all over the court, now coming away with the steal. Playing into the contact, gets the whistle, and how about 3 points in a different way. Raiders on a run, but the Eagles able to cool things a little with that three from Ryan Nosek. And now taking a page from Flushing, some nice ball movement on this play, and there is Nosek again adding another three-pointer. Eagles trying to make a push, but the Raiders, they just wouldn't allow it as Maddox Kinsey gets the shot to go. A tough one, but he still lands it, and the Raiders, they were in full stride all night. Neither gets another three-point play to go. They pick up their 8th win in a row. Final in this one, 64-49.
We'll wrap up our night from Byron. The Eagles taking on a scorching hot Chesaning team. Jackson Hemmesberg with that putback bucket, then a steal by Justin Lang, picked up by Law Danik. Back to Lang, two more. Inbound play here for Byron. Jaden Hurts drops in the floater to help get them going. Lang makes a play to keep the pass inbounds here, then drives baseline to the cup. He was causing problems all night. Jackson Hendershot in the corner for the Eagles. He knocks down the tray ball. Then Carl Prince, patient under the rim as he gets the feed, goes up with 4 hands around him and gets the shot to go. Byron in transition. Braylon Brown, another layup. These teams trading blows right now after that run. Danik sinks the floater here, but then Hurts steals it away and gets an open lane to the hoop the other way. After that, though, Chesaning found another gear. Lang was nearly unguardable throughout this game, and he helped keep the Indians' win streak alive. They go into hostile territory and win it 53-43.
Now we'll move on to some other scores from around the state, starting with a 55-43 win for Frankenmuth over Bridgeport. Then up in Swan Valley, the Bobcats able to steal a 61-33 win over the Vikings. Then finally, we've got an overtime finish here. Gladwin just getting the edge over the Falcons, 36-30.
All right, and now we'll check in on some of the boys' results. Alma gets a 12-point victory over Garber. John Glenn goes on the road to Saginaw and beats Swan Valley 67-53. And finally, Birch Run back on the horse. They take down Lakeville 63-38. We've had some great performances all around the state so far, and we've talked a lot about how talented the girls' side is, but we got some great boys' teams too. You saw it in our game of the week with Grand Blanc and Saginaw United. We got Heritage, we got Frankenmuth, we got even Birch Run. You got there are so many boys' teams that have played super well this year. I guess who are some of the ones that have impressed you the most so far?
I think it's got to be definitely the two teams that we had in our game of the week this week. I mean, both Grand Blanc and Saginaw United have shown that they're able to score and perform in many different ways on the court, three-point defense, doing everything inside. I mean, just watching the total performance they've put together, it's been amazing so far.
Well, and now it seems that the Bobcats have the inside track for the conference title. We'll see how far they can. Obviously, there's still a long ways to go, but we'll see how far they can go in the tournament in March. That's all we have for you tonight, though. Have a great weekend, everyone, and we'll see you again on Monday.